BassResinator here. I got this mold of wolves, and I want to decorate it so that they look sort of like gray wolves. So gray wolves have a bit of, well, gray, but then they have a little bit of brownish, tannish. So I'm going to go gold, and then they have some white. So I'm going to use white resin to cover this. Now I've already touched this with Let's Resin Galaxy. So that's what that is. So I'm going to be using Pigmently Asphalt Magic, which is this dark silver, which is really cool, and Pigmently Vegas Dust to dust in here. So I'm going to go with the gold, and that's usually down around the extremities, lower extremities. And it doesn't have to be complete, if that makes sense, because they're not just all brown down here. They have, it's a really pretty mix. Well, there's some that are just plain, but I want to have a try and get a good mix of colors in here. So there was an old DJ back in the 50s and 60s, Wolfman Jack. I don't know if anybody ever heard of that guy or not, but he'd always come out, "Ow!" Now I want the end of the tail to be a white, but I want it to be this gold on the bottom, and then that Asphalt Magic on the top. Okay, and there's a little wolf in here on the inset, so I'm going to just do his legs. Well, I dusted the mold. It's not going to be covered by anything. And I don't know exactly what this is. I'm thinking it's just terrain. That's why I went with that Galaxy, because with white behind it, it takes on a different color. So if you go with black behind it, it almost goes a pretty blue. Now, Wolfman Jack was over here in the United States. I have no idea if anybody ever heard of him over across the pond. Okay, now I'm just going to put little flecks of gold here and there up in the breast area of this wolf. Like so. Okay, now get after it with the Asphalt Magic, which is just silver right now. Look at that. That's pretty, huh? I did some commemorative pyramids, and the bottom layer, the very bottom part of the pyramid, I used this Pigmently Asphalt Magic. Oh man, that looked really cool. This isn't going to be a gray wolf, it's going to end up being a silver wolf, which is fine. Leave the end of that white. If you've watched my videos before, I have mentioned many times that Like right now I'm going over the areas where there was gold, and that's okay, because the first color that touches the silicone is going to be the color that is visible once you unmold it. So if I'm going over with this silverish asphalt magic, it's not a problem, because that gold is already there. Okay, now I have no idea how much this mold holds, but I'm thinking probably around 4 ounces. So I'm going to mix up 4.5 ounces, of course. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I mixed up almost 5 ounces of Bondcrafter art resin, and I put in a few drops of this Ocean White from Let's Resin. So let's see how much this mold holds. There's so many little places for the resin to go. It is not just filling up automatically or all the way to the top like it's supposed to. Okay, is that, no, well, I got a little bit down here I still got to get. There. Well, that took about 4 ounces. I said I made up almost 5, so. Okay, well, now we just wait to unmold. We'll get to that in the morning. Okay, we'll see ya. All cured up, ready to unmold this. Now I did have a little bit of leftover white, so I poured it into this mold. Oh, got some colors that came up. Look what came out. Oh, some lovebirds. I like that mold. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so this is not going to be like that, but it should be interesting to see what colors eventually came out with that white behind that gold and that asphalt magic. Still a little bendy here, not real bad, but making it a little easier to get out of the mold. Okay, nothing left on the mold. That's good. Oh, look at that. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Yeah, so look. It's not so much a gray wolf, it's a silver wolf, but I got a little bit of black on his nose, and he's got his eyes. This guy down here as well. Got a little bit of white on the tail. Yeah, very pleased with this. With this opening though, this really needs to be set on some other type of thing with a background to really bring it out. I think maybe on a clock. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But in the meantime, we have my wolves. Yeah. Been wanting to do this for a while. I still haven't come up with the total idea because I need to figure out what he's going to go on. Yeah, that asphalt magic, when you dust it into the mold, look how silver that comes out. Of course, that's with white background. I think it'd be, if you do the black, it'd come out with a darker silver, but still very, very cool, I think. Okay, if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you are not, it's why not. It's very easy to do. Just go down there and click subscribe. It's free. Don't have to pay 1 penny, 1 iota. And while you're there clicking subscribe, click the little bell icon, and that will notify you anytime I do something new. Yeah. This channel does have channel memberships, so if you would like to be a member, click the word join and follow the instructions. Yeah. I will have a few zoom in shots on this guy, or these guys. Yeah, it came out really nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. We will see you for the next one. Bye. Remember that wolf? They're howling, right? I'm gonna make the moon. That's what I'm gonna do. So, get after this with a bunch of white paint. Then I've got some other colors that I can draw some other patterns on stuff, so I can make the craters and different things of that sort. This is going to be the dark side of the moon. I'm going to try and blend it all together. Okay, now I need to hold this up. Now I will put a layer of resin over the top of this, so these brush strokes in here are going to be gone when I'm done. I just want to get this side of the moon white. Now to start the blending. Oh yeah. This is fun. Remember finger painting in elementary? That's what this kind of reminds me of. Almost as fun. Well, it's actually more fun because I actually have an idea of what I'm doing. Flopping around. I need some type of easel stand or something to hold it onto better. I'm trying to get to where I have a little bit of a crescent moon going on. The moon's surface is not smooth, remember? Space dust. Okay, now let that dry up. Cool.